Hey guys, it's Luke here and welcome back to another video. You join me today with something very, very different. I've never featured a Peugeot on the channel at all, and I feel that the Peugeot hot hatches are generally pretty under the radar and massively overlooked. This is a 308 GTI, basically, I guess the equivalent of like a Hyundai i30N or maybe a Civic Type R. It does remind me a lot of both of those cars. But yeah, it's a stage 2 car running around 315 brake. An awesome looking thing as well, actually. Really excited to see what it's going to be like because, like I said, never featured one, never been in one, and actually never seen one up close. So what we'll do in usual fashion, I'll introduce you to Sam, the owner, have a walk around the car before we go out for a drive in this stage 2 308 GTI. Okay, so we're now joined with Sam, the owner. Mate, thank you so much for coming out on the channel today. You brought your 308 GTI, a car which I mentioned in the intro I've never seen before. Bit of an unusual choice, isn't it, really?
Thank you very much. Thank you for letting me on the channel. It's absolutely awesome. Yeah, there's not been many on YouTube, I must say. I absolutely love it. Had a couple of years, stage 2 tuned.
Yep.
So yeah, we should probably just jump straight into this.
Definitely, definitely.
It's only a 1.6 turbo.
Yeah.
It's a built engine though, as standard by Peugeot Sport. Mild pistons, Borg Warner, turbo.
Yeah.
There's a LSD on it, it's standard.
Okay.
It's a manual, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
Manual there. So out of the factory there, 272 horsepower.
Yeah, pretty respectable.
330 Newton meters, which is pretty good. It's a light car, it's 1,205 kilos.
Not bad, not bad.
We tweaked it a bit. The induction kits don't work well on these. So we've actually kept the pipe cross panel filter in there.
Yeah.
Some decent spark plugs. The key thing with this is sort of engine temperatures.
Yeah.
So we've actually gone for a water meth kit.
Good choice.
But I didn't want to put the sort of container in the boot. I wanted to keep it like proper stealth, and that kind of goes with the whole car really. It's a bit of a stealthy car. So over here, we've actually gone for the washer bottle option. So that's a mix of 50-50 water meth in the washer bottle container that sprays into the air intake over there, and away you go. Yeah. Many people ask me like, yeah, but what are you going to use for the windscreen? Yeah. Mate, I spray water meth on the windscreen.
I love it. You told me that off camera and I absolutely died. You literally, well, to be honest, it's alcohol, isn't it? So it probably degreases it all quite well.
Ethanol, methanol, that kind of thing. It's alcohol. There's alcohol in the screen wash anyway. Yeah. It cleans it nice. Yeah, so that sprays, you know, once you get to a certain throttle position, that'll spray, and you can actually hear it spraying in. Yeah, yeah. So this is now, about 315 horsepower. Yeah. It was done by Willow Performance, which is local to me and here in Hampshire. Yeah. 400 Newton meters, which is, just over the point of the standard clutch. So we were getting a bit of slip in 4th and 5th, so I've just had an uprated clutch fitted. Okay, yeah. So we've got TTV, which is a British company, absolutely incredible company. So it's uprated clutch, which will take 650 Newton meters with a lightened flywheel. Yeah. So I think that saves about 7 or 8 kilos off the car. Yeah. Also, I mean, you can just give it anything and it won't slip. It's amazing. Exhaust-wise, it's had a sports cat, so obviously that's how you can do the tune. Obviously with the Meth, that helps you tweak the tune as well. Absolutely, yeah. There's a center res delete. Okay. So it's a little bit noisy when you're going, but actually you can drive around town super quiet. So it's got the best of both worlds. Absolutely. Maybe one day I'll put in a sort of a custom-made one with a switchable sort of valve on it, like I saw you've got recently. Yeah, it certainly goes. I think the key thing is the weight. So I was at Castle Combe last weekend. I'm going to Nürburgring at the end of the month. So strip the back seats out, all of that kind of stuff. Save 36.7 kilos. Sorry, I'm a bit of a geek on the old numbers. On the old scales. Yeah, saved about 4 on the center res delete, and then the flywheel's about 7. So this is down to about 1,159 kilos. Wow. Which is phenomenal. That's seriously light, isn't it? 315 brake, which is already around the Golf R mark. Yeah, absolutely. But we're talking 400 maybe kilos less weight. Exactly. So the power per tonne's about 272 horsepower per tonne, which I'm thinking, I've done a lot of maths. Yeah. I'm thinking that's between an M2 and an M3. Okay, area, which is, I'm talking 2018 car which is incredible. I mean, I'm probably in for sort of 20 grand with all the mods. Yeah. M2 is going to be 40 grand, so I've got a rapid car for half the money. Absolutely. And the point of the car is stealth. Hence, you know, the water meth being hidden. I mean, it is, by the way, everything is declared on insurance. I'm not doing it for that reason. Everything's declared, but I just want a stealth car, so it was debadged when I bought it.
Yeah.
And I put on these new Peugeot Badges, front and rear. They're on the new electric cars.
Yeah.
I curved the back one just to fit. This is normally red, so I had that wrapped black, just a little bit subtle.
Yeah.
Shark fin on the roof is from a Renault Captur.
Really?
It fits absolutely perfect on top. So that looks sort of going for the OEM plus.
Yeah, absolutely.
H&R springs all round, so that lowers it about 20 mil.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't want to slam it. Just looks OEM plus. And then spaces wise, we've got 15 mil on the front and 10 mil on the rear. So yeah, it just gives a really nice,
really well, actually,
nice little look to it.
I actually really like it.
Thank you very much indeed. Dechrome on the windows, because they're normally chrome, so they're wrapped.
Yeah, full stealth spec.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no badge. Normally there's a GTI badge here, but for all the Peugeot owners watching, they know that you keep catching your cloth, your rag on it when you're watching the car. It's so annoying. So they're off. Yeah, just love it.
Awesome.
Under the radar.
Brilliant, love it. Okay, well I think if that's pretty much everything, let's hop in the car, get it fired up, and go for a spin.
Amazing, thank you very much. Oh yeah, it does that.
You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, I thought I'd leave it as a little genuine surprise.
Yeah.
So it's got a willow performance, did a little pops and crackles.
Yeah. And obviously, because you've got the rear seats out at the moment, it's a bit of a track season.
Yeah.
There's literally no sound ending at all, is there?
No, it's literally in the back there. It's completely stripped out for weight. It will go back in a month.
Yeah.
But,
once you've done the ring and things like that.
Yeah.
Is this like the usual hooning road?
It's a pretty good road.
It is a good road, actually.
Yeah, nice and swoopy.
One thing to mention, actually, because I mean, interior-wise, it's all pretty stock. The steering wheel is so small, isn't it?
It really is.
It's like a little go-kart wheel.
Yeah, I think Peugeot use it in a lot of their cars. They call it the iCockpit, something like that. So you can look over the top. I remember a lot of journalists didn't like it at the time, but I easily found my sort of position and absolutely love it.
Yeah. Brakes are very good.
They're pretty
I don't think we've spoken about the brakes, actually.
No, we didn't actually. They're a British company called Alcon.
Okay, yeah.
Standard on the car, 380 mil, which honestly is probably
80 mil brakes for standard.
Almost as big as a Nissan GTR or something.
Yeah, they're big.
Yeah, they got four piston calipers.
Yeah.
DS-Photo pads.
Yeah, good choice.
And they do have a slight issue from factory that they've got mild steel pistons, but I've had these converted to stainless steel pistons by the guys from Godspeed, which means I'll never have any problem in the future with corrosion. So yeah, they honestly stop on a dime.
Yeah, no, they're good brakes. They're complete. Well, apart from the pads, completely stock, right?
Yeah. It'd be interesting how the pads hold up at Nürburgring.
Yes, very true.
Which are going in a month's time.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Yeah, between the HR springs, slight lowering, the brakes, the tyres are Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's.
Yeah, good choice.
They are, I think they're Super Sports are standard. Okay. But when they wore out, went for 4S.
Yeah.
I'm not sure actually. I was going to get your thoughts on this. Do I go 5S next, or do I go Cup 2s?
It's got to be Cup 2s.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to be, because this is a weekend toy, right?
Yeah.
It's not a daily.
Is it daily? I commute, I daily
is it
this.
daily? Oh yeah. Cup 2s, do it. They're brilliant tyres. If you get them in time for the ring, that'll be brilliant.
Yeah,
really good. That sounded so good.
On the Revlin. Yeah, it has been raised slightly on the map. So yeah, it's about, I think it's about 6.8.
Okay, yeah.
And then maybe 7,000.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell because the rev counter goes let's say the wrong way.
The other way, doesn't it?
They both go into the middle of the speed.
Yeah, that's interesting actually.
Yeah.
Quite strange.
Yeah, it's very strange. Yeah. Classic French.
Yeah.
Been
torque steer is an issue though, isn't it? Well, I say an issue, it's fun to just like, you've got to hold on.
Yeah. It's helped a little bit with LSD.
True.
Tyres, but yeah, it's not like four-wheel drive. But then it gives you something to do, right?
Exactly. You don't just sit there and just like fly through the gears. You've got to like hold on a bit.
Yeah.
It's all part of the fun.
One thing I haven't mentioned is like mile per gallon out of this is insane.
Yeah.
Like 50 mile per gallon on a long trip.
Seriously?
I suppose because it's light. Obviously that's doing 65 miles an hour, kind of putting along the motorway. You know, with little luggage, but that's incredible, right? Yeah. I was at Castle Combe a couple of weeks ago, and it certainly wasn't that mile per gallon on the racetrack.
What were you getting?
11.7.
Nice, strong. Aim for the single figures next time.
Oh, right. Must try harder.
Good track though. I bet it was at home with this.
Yeah,
Proper
it
like
likes
tight,
those.
twisty track.
Yeah, and that's what I enjoy. I live not too far from Thruxton.
Yeah.
But it's a fast track, and I'm not sure this car's necessarily for that.
Yeah.
Like the stability, that kind of speed.
Yeah, that's true.
It's on the B roads where this lives.
I got a track suggestion. If you want to do more track days than this, try Cadwell Park.
Ooh, nice.
It's like, I've never been, but it's like, from what I hear, like the UK's Nürburgring. Like it's really tight and twisty.
Okay.
Long way away though. It's like way up north. Maybe we should do a trip, because I've never been there either. That would be really cool. Do you know what RPM the Meth is injected in?
No.
Imagine when it comes on boost, probably it'll just start spraying in. So probably like 3.5, something like that.
Matt at Willow did tell me at some point, I think it is probably up at the 4. It's on the pedal. Must be a mix of a few things, like the pedal position and the RPM and other stuff.
And it's mapped to run all the time on it.
Oh yeah, it's not.
Sorry, bear with.
Yeah, bear with. Oh,
there we go.
It's not Meth dependent.
No, okay, it's not. God, the brakes are brilliant, aren't they?
Yeah, they really do. Even in the wet, obviously that's more the tyres, I suppose, than the brakes, but it does pull up really well.
I really like it.
It's like a car of two halves, or whatever the phrase is. It's like saying you can do incredible mile per gallon and just take the big boot, take the family, on holiday, whatever. Just drive normally, amazing. Or take it on track, somewhere responsible, and it just completely comes alive. With press of a sport button, and it's just phenomenal. It feels safe. It's not like it's. I could have bought an old 205 GTI like I used to have. But obviously, if you had a mishap, let's say, you'd possibly not be here to tell the tale. But you've got the beauty of having the structure, the modern safety standards of a 2018 car.
I can't imagine there's many of these around though, right?
No, I think they are pretty. There's only a couple of thousand that came to the UK.
Wow.
They did two versions. They did a 250 and a 270. And it's the same engine. It was just slightly different tune. You didn't get the Alcons, different seats. It was slightly different, but they dropped the 250. Now it's only the 270. But this is probably the last sporty manual Peugeot that they'll ever make.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, I would say that's really true. Well, mate, no, it's genuinely really surprised me. I've really enjoyed it.
And value for money. I mean, classically Peugeots are sort of value for money, as it were. Possibly don't buy them brand new because the depreciation just falls. But I probably got this for half the price it was new.
Yeah, absolutely.
But for the money, it's a lot of car for that.
Big time.
I think it probably surprised a lot of people on track.
Yeah, well, it surprised me here as well. I'm sure it surprised a lot of people on camera as well. But mate, no, thank you so much for taking me out.
My absolute pleasure. Anytime.
As always, in these kind of videos, I will leave Sam's link down in the video description. Instagram, something like that, that'd be cool. But yeah, we'll have to get something sorted on track, because that'll be brilliant fun. But yeah, for me today, that is it. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please do make sure you leave a like and make sure you subscribe for all the adventures still to come.